Alright, we are in chapter 22 and Beyond Exile. The title is Green Tea, and we've just arrived at Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok, Thailand, with Frank and Gertrude. They were last in Tibet looking for rare treasure, Buddhist monk art, and were unsuccessful. Frank got sick and hospitalized for a few weeks. He's back to health. Gertrude is called our travel agent, and they've flown from Kathmandu to Bangkok. And as we are here, this is the first time in an airport where we haven't been meted by either a cabbie or a shuttle of some kind, and we actually are on foot at this time. We are the observer, watching Frank and Gertrude as they proceed south. And that puts them into scene number 186, Bangkok, Thailand. So apparently the airport and everything is all downtown. They're on foot. On the plane to Bangkok, Frank decides Sphinx and Tony are both right. Second wheel is cramping his style. He's hit the deck 3 times in the last few months. It's time to get back to the high side of the road, so he vows to include Gertrude in his plans. Say yes to the antique store she wants him to run in Elstad. So we're Frank, and we can go north back to the airport or west. And this takes us to the hotel, scene 187, the Bangkok Hilton Hotel, this gorgeous high-rise here. In the hotel, Gertrude is there, and then there's cognac. It's a Hennessy cognac, so let's take that. And as the pattern we've seen thus far in the game, whenever we're driving a car, there's a place to pull over, we park it, and every time we see some booze, we toast it or drink it. So Frank wants to pour a glass to Gertrude. He pours a small bottle of Hennessy cognac, and they're reminiscing about France, the time he choked on a snail, the cobalt windows of Charles Cathedral. He can go east or west from the hotel. And he goes west. Scene 188, the shower in their hotel. In the shower. Things are definitely on track at the Bangkok Hilton. He's taking a shower, getting loose, when Gertrude shouts through the steam, "I'm going out to buy gold. I'll be back in exactly 2 hours." So, after the shower scene, he turns to his hotel. She's gone. This is the first time where she's left him at the hotel. It's usually the other way around. He looks at the Bangkok Times newspaper there. By then he's found the World Championship of Kickboxing in the sports section of the Bangkok Times. And Gertrude has returned. Look at Gertrude. So they have a quick bite and take a cab for the preliminary bouts. So they're in scene 189, the Bangkok kickboxing arena. They take a cab ride to the kickboxing arena, and Frank and Gertrude are there watching the kickboxing. And he looks at her, and there's no exchange. He looks at the folk orchestra. Frank's unprepared for the folk orchestra setting up the rhythm of the punches. And then there's Kitibu, the bookie. You look at him. Or the smiley bookies prancing down the aisles, taking cash bets. And then we have fighters. And you look at fighters. See one boxer in red, see one boxer in blue. That's all there is to it. He looks at the, let's speak to him. Looks at the bookie again. speaks to him. To Frank, red or blue? That's what the bet is. Which fighter? So, Frank and the communist will say red. The dissonant notes rising and falling to the blows. The favorite winning, then losing to a lucky kick. The underdog winning, then taking a dive. Again. Bet again. Let's bet blue this time. Frank loses 7 fights in a row, doubling up dumb with Gertrude's money. Right. Let's look at Gertrude. Tilting in time melancholy. He's forgotten about the antique store and the world tour. He's never had a losing streak like this before. Everything's riding on the 8. Alright. One more chance. Red or blue? Let's say blue. And when he sighs down in his wicker chair, Gertrude's gone. Let's see. Any interaction with the orchestra, the bookie, or the fighters. So, he apparently has lost all of Gertrude's money and she's gone. But we can leave the arena to the west. And that puts us back in Bangkok. If we go north, that was the airport, and there is no interaction there. We can go back to the hotel, and that's where Gertrude is. He looks at her. She can't be appeased back in their room. She thinks he's a bad investment. He lied about being a good gambler, so he's probably lied about everything else. Oh my. And then there's a plane ticket here. Let's try looking at Gertrude again, speaking to her, nothing. His ticket's on the table. They're traveling separately now. Schwanzi, you an idiot for a master. Schwanzi, remember to change your shorts. So with that, we're now the observer again, as Frank and Gertrude have their plane ticket. It would appear it's time to roll out of Thailand. They go back to the airport, and there we have the TA, along with the phone call to the travel agent again. To Gertrude, why so glum, love? And she replies, just get us to Manila. Just get us to Hong Kong. Just get us to Honolulu. So it would appear that, yeah, Gertrude has had enough of Frank, unfortunately. Let's try Manila. Try Hong Kong. And we leave Bangkok. End up in Hong Kong. Scene number 190 at the Cheklavkok Airport, and a new chapter will begin. So that was Green Tea, chapter 22 and Beyond Exile. Thank you for enjoying this adventure. I hope you continue.